Good afternoon, good morning, Friday to Lionelville. Ryan here with a fun new big announcement. We posted some teases about this earlier in the week on Facebook. I'm sure some of you eagle eyes could figure things out. We've got our fun little teaser here that we posted. I want to give a big thanks to my friends Will and Ryan out in Colorado for lending us that, giving us that for this event. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. And speaking of awesome, a lot of you guessed it. Here is our big new surprise announcement. Let's bring it on up here on the screen. We are re-hitting the big boys again with the 4014 making its transcontinental trip this year. We know it's going to give an opportunity for thousands of you, and hopefully including me, to see it in person for the first time. And with that, no doubt there was going to be a clamor for more. Maybe you've seen these in the past and been tempted, but said, it doesn't come to my hometown, or it doesn't run here, or I've never seen it. I think this is one of those locomotives that once you see it, you've got to have a memory of it. And there's no better way to do that than the Vision Big Boy from Lionel. So we've made some fun things here. Of course, we've kept a lot of the same great features that you've known from our Vision Big Boys over the past several runs, including all the great smoke features. So you've got stack smoke, you've got whistle smoke, you've got the safety valve steam, you've got the blow down steam, you've got speakers in the tenders, speakers in the boilers. So you've got that great sound, that haunting deep big boy whistle that this has. All the same great features that the previous Vision Big Boys have brought with them. Really wonderful locomotive model and prototype. So we've been watching this very carefully over the last couple of weeks, seeing all the little changes here and there as well that have been made to it for this big trip. And we've captured all of that here on this new model as well. So you'll have the additional striping on the sides of the running boards and the wheels, the polished silver cylinder heads, and of course the great brass eagle and plaque over the headlight on the front of the pilot of the locomotive, which will be unique to this run. So you've got all those correct details for this version of the locomotive that will really bring it home. So you'll be able to have exactly what you see rumbling through your hometown hopefully later this year. I hope you all get to see that. But as I said, we've been watching this. So one of the other things that we noticed as we were getting ready for this trip earlier in the year, they teased the locomotive with some smoke lifters on her. We thought, well, that's kind of cool. Maybe that's how it'll go cross country. So we had already done up this version of the engine. And even though we don't see the smoke lifters on it, looks like for this run, we thought, well, we've got the art done, we've got the tooling, we've got the smoke lifters. Let's offer that version as well. So if you're a 40 or 14 aficionado and you want every variation possible, or you just really like the smoke lifter version, we've got that here for you too. And when it had those, it did not have all the extra striping. So we kept that one a little bit more simple. Both of the 4014 variations, I will say, will have a gloss finish to them. Because as you've seen the photos and video of her traveling the country, spick and polished, they're keeping it beautifully clean at every stop. So we're going to give it that same look here for the model to be certain. If you're a big boy fan, maybe you're looking to expand your collection, we have some other variations planned here as well for this run. If we're going to do the Vision Big Boy, we want to do the full-on version. One of the greatest features we've put in this engine is the coal-fired version with the depleting coal load in the tender. Now, of course, 4014 now is oil-fired for this trip, so that has the correct oil tender behind it. But we're going to do the 4004 again. This is another one of the surviving big boys. This will be done as it was in its career with a matte finish. The first time we did this number in Vision, it had the aftercoolers on the pilot. We've taken them off for this run as it would have looked later in its service life and as it looks today in restoration or in preservation. So this one will have all those other same great features as the locomotive, but also the coal tender with the depleting coal load. You have the ash pan shaker details as well on the firebox. So we've got the coal-fired versions here as well. We just got back from an awesome show in Denver, as I sort of hinted at there earlier, home of one of the big boys. And on our display wall there, we had many of our pilot models or our engineering prototype samples out for people to see. And so many of you commented to us at the show how much you liked the look of the unpainted models, where you could really see and appreciate all of the details. And it occurred that we've not offered the Vision Big Boy in this variation. So we will do a run of pilot models for the Big Boy as well this time. These are unpainted, but they are sealed with a clear coat that keeps all of the die cast and brass looking new for years and years to come. We're going to do the full 9 yards here on this. If you're looking for a pilot model, this will have the coal load, so you've got all the features. And we figured, why not? We'll put the smoke lifters here too. Those smoke lifters, by the way, are removable. So whether it's the Pilot, the 4014, or any of the other SKUs that we'll be announcing that have them on there, you can choose to put them on or take them off for whichever way you'd like to run it. Very easy to do that. And these pilot models definitely do pop with all of these separately applied brass details. Really lets you appreciate the quality and craftsmanship that goes into a Lionel Legacy, a Lionel Vision line model before it all gets covered in beautiful paint. One more with a little more splash of a color here that I'm going to tease today, and that's our Lionel Lines 4884 version with some great American flag graphics on the smoke deflectors here. This will be a coal-fired version, so you get the depleting coal load on this. And all the other great features there as well. Want to do something, again, special for the Lionel Lines family here on the Big Boy this year. Now, we have a few more versions that I am going to be cataloged with this to come also. So stay tuned, because we've got some, if you really like color, and it's getting about lunchtime, maybe you're getting hungry, maybe you like hot dogs or things like that. We've got some more versions of this that you're going to be seeing. And the reason that we're pulling this announcement forward like this, with the locomotive traveling the country, with all of the Big Boy fever that's going on, we really want to try and have these in your hands to you by the end of the year. And so while we had originally planned to sneak this into the Volume 2 catalog in July, we thought, let's pull this up a little bit early, because people are going to want this right after they've seen it. So to give our factory a little bit more time to do this, do the job, and to give our dealers a little more time to jump on it for sales and perhaps some customs, we're going to pull it up a few weeks early. So you'll be seeing the rest of the colorful Big Boy announcements in just a few more days. Keep an eye on Union Pacific's official pages as well for their announcement of tour dates, show dates, and the route. Looks like the route's pretty well defined, and we just got to get some more of the dates, because I know we're all anxious to see when it'll get closest to us, so we can make our vacation and travel plans this summer. So as you're making those plans, keep a Vision Big Boy in mind as a great, awesome souvenir and memory of the event. I'm looking forward to seeing the locomotive for the first time this year, and I'm sure a lot of you are as well. So wish you all a happy Friday, great summer, safe rail fan, and be safe out there at trackside, and we'll see you down the tracks. Thanks, everybody.